How's it going, my truant people? Dr. Slacking the Slacking Doctor, back for week 6, I think, maybe, of Egg. As this week, your Cotswold Whimsicots. Wow, Forest Green Snover's nearly coming out there. Your Cotswold Whimsicots are going up against John Jr. and his Portland Nightshaders. His link will be down in the description. I believe we've battled before. I mean, I'm sure we will have done. We've both been around for a while. We've been in separate leagues. I've known John for a long time, so I'm certain APA or whatever back in the day, because he would have been main APA while I was APA Academy. It doesn't matter. At some point, we'll have battled. But it's too long ago for me to remember anything, to be honest. So, no idea what our record's like against him. I don't, honestly, even though I used to watch like all his videos back in the APA days when I was watching Pokemon more, I don't remember his playstyle or anything really. I'm fading. My memory is just going with Mons. I used to watch so much, pay attention to so much, and I don't remember shit. Like, I'll hear people talking about battles I had with them like 5 years ago, and they're like, "Do you remember this game?" And I'm like, "I don't remember what I had for breakfast." You think I remember what happened on turn 6 of our third battle 5 years ago? I don't remember shit. Hence why, at the start of all of these videos, I tell you what team I've got. You can see it on the layout above my head. But I don't know what any of the mons do, because I built them more than 3 hours ago, so I don't know what they do. Alright, we see his team there. Okay, so he's got the Abomasnow over the Vigoroth. I thought he might bring the Vigoroth half as a meme, and half as a actual, like, Shadow Ball switching, to be fair. Like, just immunity to Shadow Ball. But he is in a position where he doesn't need to worry too much about Shadow Ball. Is everything else accurate? Yeah, it looks like the rest is right. Okay, Abomasnow. I wasn't really expecting that. So how are we winning this game? Oh no, the Bronzong's here on my layout instead of Slowbro. Okay, I can change that in a minute. So how are we winning this end game? Meowscarada looks very good, but the Scarf Shadow Ball is really going to be the way. So we need to break down the Tinglu. We need to break the Gale Wings, probably, on Talonflame. Yeah, probably. Or at least get some chip on it. Okay. We're going to lead off with Sash, Garchomp. I think that's fine here. We also have Trick Room on Boa, which could be useful. Trick Room could be useful. I don't see Trick Room being that great here. First impression on the Slitherwing looks like a problem. I don't see it being too great. It's just the Hatterene? How do you say that Pokemon? What's that Pokemon called? I don't fucking know. Hatterene? That thing's just supposed to be a win con in itself rather than set up Trick Room for anything else. Nothing else in our team is built for Trick Room. It's just an option, like, for end game speed control, to just Trick Room up with that thing and try and sweep, but I don't see it happening too well. This is not the lead that we wanted to see. We are Sash, though, so we can afford to just Fire Fang and take a KO. I don't remember if this thing is a Terra user on his team. Just checking the Terra users as quickly as I can. Come on, Internet. Come on. Go, Internet. Go, British Internet. Fly like Winston Churchill powers you himself. Oh, how much time have I got? 30 seconds. No, it looks like he's just monotoxicity. Yeah, fuck it. Oh, the doc lied to me. I was lied to. I don't know if this is recording either, because I'm getting all sorts of error messages popping up on my video. This might not even be fucking recording. Oh, he's Terra Water. I couldn't load the internet fast enough. Shit. Oh, chokes. Chokes and throws. That's a big sad. Do you think he's got Ice Shard? I think he's got Shard. I don't really switch into this very well. And by I don't switch into this very well, I mean I don't fucking switch into it at all. Shard. Alright, I gotta take a chance here. I need to keep this around for sack fodder later, really. If I can take a chance, I can take a chance. I'm hoping that he just opts to the Shard. Yeah. So we'll chew. And then with that, so we'll take any hit this thing wants to go for. So I'm just going to Swords Dance in his face. I need to try and outlay some sort of wall breaking myself here. Because right now, this is looking rough. Earthquake or Tera-ble Water. Obviously, Tera-ble Water would be the stronger. Would hurt. But I don't think he's running Tera-ble Water. I could be wrong. But Earthquake, I think, would take decently well. We're a very tanky set with that weakness policy. Try and get things happening with that. Earth Power. Yeah, we chew that. We chew that big time. So now we're at +4 attack. +2 special attack. Do I need to get to +6? I wish this thing wasn't water, man. Probably not, because Gale Wings, Talonflame will just revenge me. So +4 is probably enough to be moving with here. Or even First Impression Slitherwing. So, I don't know. I don't think +4 will OHKO this thing. But we're going to... Oh, we'll get some chip off on something, which is nice. Which is necessary. This thing is big chip. This thing is big chip. Nice. Do you think +4 Bitter Blade kills from that range? Half damage on Shadow Sneak. What's the base? So basically it turns Shadow Sneak into a neutral move. That's 90 base power. That's 40. I think this kills. I think this kills. What? I was wrong. I was so wrong. But I don't think he does that much back to me in return, right? Because I'm so fat. Fuck! Should have just gone for the Shadow Sneak. Oh! I can't do maths. Halving the damage to a neutral hit. Oh, that's just me not being able to do maths. Oh well. That's really poor by me. That's really poor by me. Ah, fuck, man. That's so poor. That's annoyed me. Let me think. Break Gale Wings, get Trick off, Life Orb, U-turn. Yes, that's optimal. Don't waste a Garchomp yet just to get hazards up. That's really poor by me. That's really poor. That's bothered me. Okay. It's just 2 weeks in a row I've wasted Cerulege. This thing's such an interesting mon, and I've not used its potential at all. Okay, perfect. That's what I was really hoping for. Obviously, we have to dodge a burn here. I really wanted to run Facade on this just in case, but I didn't feel I had room for it. I suppose, yeah, he can't be Flame Body and Gale Wings, so maybe I could have been a little bit less worried about Gale Wings. I was greedy going for the Bitter Blade as well. I was really greedy going for that. There was no need. I didn't need the HP. I was just being so greedy, because everything faster, yeah. Bad plays by me. Oh well. Let's get that out of our head and move on. I say that as if it's in your head. It's probably not. It's just in mine, but it's bothering me. Sand up. He doesn't switch in on this very well. I'm just going to Rock Slide. He can U-turn. I really need damage off on that fucking... The cow. The cow. The big cow. Come on, go into the big cow. No, that's not the big cow. It's a good middle ground. But it's not the big... Oh, that thing looks ugly in this form. It looks so cool on the layout, but it looks ugly like that. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, that's not just me, right? That thing is hideous. I gotta be aggressive. I know this is one of our primary win cons, but I have to be aggressive to get anywhere in this game. U-turns out, fine. Go into the fucking Tinglu. Go into the goddamn Tinglu. Alright, cool. Do I go into you or do I just attack? Or do I go into you? How much do I need HP on you? Ruination could come out. I'm actually gonna go into Iberia. Like, I want to just stay in and attack, but I don't know if he's going for hazards when there's a magic bounce mon, right? When Hattereen's around. So I'm just gonna make the aggressive play into this. I'll resist the earthquake, so we'll chew that up. I don't think I need HP on this particularly. And now, like, what's his flower trick switching? The bug, but the bug is taking big damage and not doing a lot back. Yeah, I'm gonna hit the flower trick. Like, I could U-turn to try and maintain momentum, but Life Orb flower trick into the Slitherwing plus Sand Chip is like, I need to break through something. I need to start taking some mons off him. Oh, I forgot this thing's still there. Fuck, I forgot this thing existed. That's okay though. So we might see a Will-O-Wisp or a U-turn here. But I think most likely we see a Roost. We could see Will-O-Wisp into Roost, to be fair. Wouldn't be a bad play. But I'm running Facade on this to cover that situation, that eventuality. We get our Sandstorm back up, which is important for wearing everything down. Yeah, Roost comes out. So I don't think he's going to go Slitherwing again. I really want to be aggressive and low kick into the fucking thing. Yeah, fuck it. If he goes Slitherwing, he's still taking chip. Yeah, I thought so. Because you feel safe going into this after the first series of plays where I just clicked the Rock Slide. And you don't want to take more chip on the Slitherwing. Nice. Nice damage. Nice damage. I don't really want to give up HP on Hatterene just yet. He could Earthquake again. He could Ruination. He could go for a Hazard. It's probably not the time to sack you just yet, is it? I would take one Earthquake, I'm pretty sure, with Tyranitar. And I could get more chip off on this. Do I need HP on Tyranitar? Alright, I'm just going to low kick. Trying to speed up this game a little bit. As he switches out, fair enough, doesn't want to take the chip. This is going to do no damage, but we get Sand Chip, so it's like, it's just all wearing him down. In fact, he couldn't have switched in looking at that on another Rock Slide. I thought he was over half, so he was never going to go into this. Okay, that's cool. Garchomp now. Garchomp now, get the free switch. Yeah, now's the time. We sack Garchomp, we get the free switch into Golden Go. I don't risk it on on a Flare Blitz or something that this thing can do. Hopefully we can still just get some rough skin chip. Yes, and we get the switch initiative on the U-turn rather than him getting it. Sorry Garchomp, I squandered you not knowing what his Terra user was. I meant to check before the game, but I completely forgot. So there's 2 mons I squandered in this game by not really thinking straight. Somehow I feel like we're still in the game. Oh, fuck knows how. That's a fucking miracle, isn't it? So I can go T-Tar and Crunch here. Would be an interesting situation. I think that's the situation I'm going to go with. We've already seen he doesn't like switching on T-Tar an awful lot. So, I don't trust this thing not to be Scarf or something like that. I don't think the Slitherwing will take Crunch into Sand Chip. And the Ting Lu is just getting worn down for everything else, so I'm okay with that. Okay, so he sacks the Slowbro. We finally get some fucking... Well, I say that. Fucking thing didn't die. You're not going into the Slitherwing here, I don't think. I was tempted to Rock Slide to cover it, but I don't think you are. I don't think he's seen us change up moves yet, so he might think with some sort of choice item. Probably doesn't. No one really suspects that with Tyranitar. Please just sack this. Don't make me regret. Oh, I should have clicked the rock slide, but I didn't want to miss. Okay, this thing's fine. This is fine. It doesn't make any difference between. Well, if anything, I have the chance to fish for a defense drop here, so I'm perfectly okay with crunching this instead of rock sliding it. Can we get the drop? All right. He's not staying in case I low kick, so with that in mind, I'm going to rock slide here. I don't think you want to take the defense dropped low kick. I'm almost certain of that, in fact. The defense drop is forcing you out. Unless he really does think I'm choiced, but I don't think he does. I don't think you think Tyranitar's choiced. I think you switch out here. Yeah. That's a slither, right? Oh, it's this guy. Okay. I'll take a rock slide into this guy. Can we land, please? Please? Can we land? Yeah, perfect. That's good damage. That's really good damage. Alright, grass move, earth power are the most likely scenarios here. Let's just go Iberia, man. I think we'll take an Earth Power. I think we'll take a Giga Drain. Well, we'll take a Giga Drain. We'll take both, right? We'll take both. We resist both. Oh, good play. We actually chew that, but good play. Low kick, low kicks. I mean, it's the play on a Tyranitar, don't get me wrong. Let's make the double on the no point just taking Life Orb for a U-turn into a potentially Flame Body Talonflame. So I'm just gonna make the double. Get Sam back up and hope he switches into the Talonflame, and I've made the right call here. Tyranitar's I think putting on the most offensive pressure, although I still can't get a fucking KO for the love of God. Nothing wants to die on his team. I'm just gonna crunch here. I've got Sand up. He might just trade this for a Wisp at this point because Tyranitar's been such a pain in the ass for him, but I really don't know. Who's this? Alright, finally are we gonna get to kill this fucking Slowbro. Thank you! Goodbye, Brody. You're gone. I don't think we got the pieces left. We got a Scarfer, a Life Orb on nothing, a Trick Roomer, and a T-Tar. It's T-Tar versus the world here, really. So we sack one here. It's always to a U-turn as well. I could go cheese. It doesn't get me enough. I'm gonna sack Iberia. I don't want to, but like I'm just not breaking through that Talonflame. This was a bad bring. Life Orb was a bad bring on this. The whole Mon was a bad bring in hindsight because the Talonflame, like I'm not capitalizing, and like if my Tyranitar was like banded or something, then this would have been better maybe. Or I don't know, because being able to change up moves has been really good on T-Tar. Hard to say, but that set just didn't quite work. It's getting T-Tar in a lot, which was good. But T-Tar wasn't busting through the way I wanted it to. So we can go into Hatterene here. So the only thing we can really go into here. Click the Psyshock, because I don't think the fucking, yeah, the other guy's not coming out. So we're just going to fire off a Psyshock. This should like chunk. Like Hatterene is really strong. Yeah. Do I want to Trick Room or do I just want to try and KO? Yeah, I'm just going to try and KO. There's other things I could potentially Trick Room on later, so... Oh, not with that much damage. I should have Trick Roomed. Fuck! But then I don't want Golden Go into Trick Room is the problem, because I don't think I'm... Like, if First Impression Slitherwing comes out after I Trick Room, then I'm under... Then he outspeeds me. If he's not choiced with my Golden Go, he just outspeeds me, and that seems kind of bad. I guess I could have gone T-Tar, and that could have been kind of good. This is done. This is done. I can't do a lot. I can't do a lot. I'm going to Dazzling Gleam on the off chance like he misses. I don't fucking know. Like, what can I do? This is done. This is done. I played the early game so badly. I've been fighting to get back into it, and I've made some plays that have, you know, got us AKO, so we didn't get 6-0'd. But I made some horror shows at the beginning with the Garchomp and the Ceruledge. I could have taken that Bro with the Ceruledge, and then I'd have been +4 with Ceruledge, and... I mean, I could have even SD'd again with Ceruledge, I guess, but... Nah. I should have... I made the right play sneaking, but I should have sneaked twice. If this thing's Scarf, like... He's just always going to get me in the end game with this thing being Scarf. There's not a lot I can do. But I'll go into Barney. Click the Crunch. Okay, he's not Scarf, so I mean, that's something. Is he Salak to try and get the speed boost and outrun me? Is Salak the one that raises your speed? Yeah. Kustat wouldn't make too much sense, but with the Sandstorm, I don't think that's the play, right? He's leftovers. I mean, if he goes into Ting-Lu here and lets me chip down Ting-Lu, you know, there could be a chance, maybe. I don't know. Wow, that lived. I'm shocked that lived. Tyranitar, you are not putting out the damage I expect. Sorry, it goes down to Sandstorm. This is why Sandstorm's such a good ability. Slitherwing comes out. We're down to no time. Yeah, with all the animations at the time, we're not going to make it. I forgot that the timer ran through animations there. I was thinking, alright, maybe like if I click fast, I can maybe there's a way. I don't think there's a way. Not with the timer. Not with the timer. I mean, he just has to not click and basically he wins. Fuck, man. Because I think we take a hit for an Earthquake from Ting-Lu with this. I think he has too many sacks anyway. Even without time, I think he has too many sacks. I don't see a way we pull it back with just 2 mons versus 4. But, you know, we put up a good fight here in the end. We put up a good fight. Yeah, because of the Talonflame and the Abomasnow resisting the Make It Rain, although I think Abomasnow would drop to the Terra Make It Rain still. I don't know about Talonflame. I can't remember exactly what health it's at, but this was a good game. This was a good game. Had I played better, I really think we could have done more here. We could have brought this to be a much closer end game, but I didn't play very well, so that's on me. This is the first game we've lost of this season. Obviously, we took over a team that was at an 0-1 record, so it's technically the second loss for the team. But for us, for me, this is my first loss of the season, so I'm a little bit bummed because it's nothing against John Jr. I think he played very well. I don't think he did anything wrong. It's the fact that I think I played the early game so poorly. I wish I could have given him a better test, you know what I mean? I wish I could have given him someone better to go up against. I feel like I've let myself down a little bit there, and that's always disappointing because you want to give a good account of yourself. But it is what it is. It's a Friday night. I've had a long week at work and everything else going on in life, so I'm just going to go to bed, I'll be honest. Yeah, I'm at that point. You know, that point in the week, I'm just going to go to bed. Thank you so much for loafing around with me, and I'll catch you again next time.